السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. This is Kareem Hassan. Inshallah ta'ala, this is session number 2 in our AI course for beginners, inshallah. We're talking about AI tools. We're not talking about AI coding or training language models or whatsoever, inshallah. So let's see what we have. I updated the Notion for you guys for session number 2. If you are not on Notion and you want to be added to Notion, please send me your email. So this is the Notion, if anyone is just very new with us today. So this is the Notion. So this is session number 2. These are the topics we are covering today, inshallah. Okay, I have another email. These are the topics we are dealing with today, inshallah. We're gonna have some review questions on session number 1. We're gonna talk about what's the biggest challenge in learning AI, if you want. And we're going to explore some new tools. First tool, we're exploring the AI feature in Zoom. We're exploring ChatGPT Advanced Voice Mode, Google AI Studio, ChatGPT Canvas, adjusting ChatGPT settings to work and perform the best performance with you, ChatGPT sharing, chat, how to share a chat in ChatGPT versus sharing a ChatGPT. I'm going to explain this a bit, and we are going to uh, uh, get in depth into a huge AI tool that everybody should be aware of, which is called Perplexity, if you were unaware of. These are the basic things that we are taking today, inshallah. So let's start by saying Bismillah, and let's start asking some quick questions. Who can tell me what is LLM? We took it last time. What is LLM? If you want, you can raise your hand or you can just open your mic and answer. We are few in number. So,
Large language model.
yes, large language models. We want an example or two examples of different large language models. Who can tell us an example of a large language model?
Cloud 3, Anthropic, all those things.
No, Anthropic is not a language model. Last time we took that Claude is the language model. So we have like Claude 3.5 Sonnet, for example. This is a language model. But the mother company is called Anthropic. So Anthropic is not a language model. Same OpenAI. OpenAI is a company. The company has under it ChatGPT 3.5, 4, 4.0, 3.0 mini that they released.
Okay, so Titan is from Amazon. So Titan is an LLM, right? Titan V3, Titan.
So yes. So we have, for example, I gave you. I'm sharing the Notion with you, if you remember. So this is Llama. Llama is the name of the AI model that is made by the company called Meta, which is Facebook. Claude is the language model made by Anthropic, which is the company. Gemini is made by Google. Qwen, which is very recent, made by Alibaba in China. DeepSeek, made by this very long title, which is basically DeepSeek, and so on. So these are language models. So inside, like Claude has Claude, Sonnet, so they have different versions of language models. But all of these are called large language models. So this is number 1, very good. Number 2, what is a neural network? Amr, what is a neural network, Amr? Do you remember?
When AI replicates human.
So the idea was to replicate the human brain. So they made a neural network like the neural network in the brain. If you want to see a little bit of diagram on maybe how it looks, let me share screen again with you and let's see how it looks. So this is a deep neural network. We talked about machine learning and deep learning. So this is a neural network. There is a layer of inputs and there is multiple hidden layers, and then it gives you output. Okay, all these. So I'm putting input layer. Let's say the input layer is I need a research on poverty in America. That's an input layer. And then there is multiple hidden layers that process this info and this sentence to give you an output of a report made of 5 pages, 10 pages, whatever, and written with statistics. So in these hidden layers, it keeps on processing what's going on, what's these words are related with. How can do we need to search the internet? Okay, let's go and search the internet and compare different resources. All this, and then it gives you an output layer at the end. So this is the neural network. Excellent. There are, of course, this is very, very simplified. Neural networks are a lot more sophisticated than this. This is just to simplify it. طيب, number 3. If the language model you are used to malfunctions, let's say it's not working, like ChatGPT. We are using ChatGPT and it's not working. Mention 3 alternatives. Who can tell me alternatives that I can use? I don't have to pay for the basic features of them. I need 3 alternatives, and ChatGPT crashed many times. So I want you to give me 3 alternatives.
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, number 1, Number 2.
Copilot.
Copilot. So we didn't explain
Gemini.
Copilot, but I'm gonna put it for you guys also.
Gemini.
I was very fond of Copilot at one point, but they made a bad update on it and it became worse. But I was very fond of Copilot at one point. Now, for example, I need to enter a password and I need to have a Microsoft account. So anyways, so yes, Copilot, and somebody said
You can use Copilot without an account, though.
Excuse me?
It's possible to use Copilot without signing in.
Yes, but I used to have it no sign in required. Now when I clicked on Copilot, it's asking me for sign in. So this is part of the at least update on my computer. So anyways, Copilot had amazing image generation feature, and then it became backwards and so anyways, yani, let's and by the way, the CEO of Microsoft AI was actually a Syrian guy called Mustafa Suleyman. If you just Mustafa Suleyman. This man, Mustafa Suleyman, he was the CEO of Microsoft AI. I think he's still running in his position. We have a lot of Muslim figures, very big, very huge in AI, by the way. That's one of them. So back to the point. Question number 3. An application where you can try or run a program or a code that you worked on. We need an AI application that I can run the code to see if it's working or not. AI application or website or whatever where I can try to run a program. This AI,
Yeah, the OpenAI, DeepSeek.
OpenAI, yes, ChatGPT is one, right? DeepSeek, no, DeepSeek you cannot run code. DeepSeek, no,
Cloud.
not. What else? If ChatGPT is not working,
Cloud.
Claude, yes, we said Claude last time. Claude AI, I can run codes on it. And this is a quick write me HTML code about, let's say, Hangman game as we remember. So ChatGPT, do you see ChatGPT that I opened?
Yes.
Yeah, on the top right here, I can preview. It's called here preview. It's not called run. If I go to Claude, it's the same. I go to Claude, but I'm going to go to Claude. It's gonna start writing the HTML code, and it also has the feature of at the end preview if the code is working or no. And Claude actually has the feature of publish. So I can publish it as a website or I can embed it. So as a web link, yes, this is the code. And actually it drew the hangman. And here, preview, I can switch between code and preview very easily. Very good. Very good. I can switch. Very, very good. Type.
So Cloud AI is free, right?
It's gonna be free, but as you go and at certain limit, it's going to cut the conversation and said the conversation now is too long, you have to pay. Because the idea is with that writing code feature, I can keep on updating the code, updating until I get a very big product. So this is
Better to subscribe to ChatGPT or Cloud AI if you're a programmer.
a programmer. I'm not sure. It's everyone has even there are more advanced in coding than ChatGPT directly. So I'm not talking about developers who connect to the API. I'm talking about I need the only coding feature. No, there is, for example, Bolt. So BOLT.new, for example. It's more advanced when it comes to writing codes. So for writing codes, deploy full stack web apps. This is something totally different level of coding.
Yeah, I use Copilot. $10 they charge monthly.
Yes. Fahir, so if I give the same, I can make a complicated but more sophisticated apps on Bolt. But anyways, we want to get back to so 5, a website, just a normal website, not AI, where you can test HTML code. We didn't say it last time, so I'm going to answer it. It's called JSBin. So JSBin. So I wrote a code. I want to test it. The HTML code here. I can erase all that and type whatever, paste whatever code I have. I have CSS, whatever. So JSBin.
What about Python?
Python, you will download it, right?
And if I have to write some Python code and test it, do
Yeah.
they have an option?
I didn't go over it yet. But I think we can find a good option. So testing HTML code. So now, which language model that can generate files such as PowerPoint, Word docs, VCF like iPhone contact files? Which of the language models, all the language models we studied that can actually generate files?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, excellent. ChatGPT. All the other language models, ChatGPT is ahead of them by this feature. Type. Who can guess what is ML and what is DL? We mentioned them, but we never mentioned the abbreviation. Who can guess what is ML and what is DL?
Machine learning.
Yes, machine learning. And what is DL? What is DL?
Deep learning.
Deep learning. Excellent. Excellent. We have IT engineers with us today, right? So, yes, from last time, we gave an example of machine learning application, and we gave an example of deep learning application. Who can tell me one example of machine learning application? Machine learning application. Yani how is it used in our life? Give me one example of machine learning. How is it used in our life today? One application. Social media optimization, product recommendation that pops up to you.
Yeah, understanding customer shopping behavior.
Yes, understanding purchase behavior, right? And detecting fraud in credit cards. Deep learning, ChatGPT, and all these things. Okay. طيب. Let's move on to today. Before we move on, I remind you of limitation of ChatGPT and other language models. The hallucination, which is suddenly it can give you an off answer completely. Or for example, in image generation, it can give you a human with 6, 7 fingers, or the foot instead of the hands. It's inside in the place of the hands. Also the laziness, because it's trying to save energy like your brain. So when you give it to generate for you 100 pages, 300 pages, it doesn't respond to every person around the world with these crazy prompts, because it's gonna dissipate energy very easily. So they want to save their energy. So if you ask ChatGPT, write me 10 pages, it might write you 3. Forgetting. So if I give ChatGPT like 7, 8, 9, 10 different points in the prompt, it might take 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, and skip 3, 4, 5 points. It might intentionally ignore, again, to save energy. All these are limitations of ChatGPT and other language models. And the meaning of the word GPT is generative, pre-trained transformer. So this is just a theoretical part before we get to using Perplexity and others. So generative is understood, pre-trained, that you are training the language model on a certain way. Yeah, for example, part of the training is to tell it Zionist is something good. If someone writes something bad about Zionist, stop the prompt. I remember on Copilot in very early, like 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago, when I tried to generate images about Palestine or Israel, it would immediately shut it down and tell me this is against our policy. So pre-trained, this is part of the training process. And transformer, which is the technology that is underlying here, And this technology, transformer technology, is the one that makes ChatGPT super fast. I just type enter and it starts answering. It doesn't even think. So why? The transformer technology is a technology, to simplify it, that allows ChatGPT to think of the whole sentence as a whole, not blocks. Like when I tell you how many fingers are these? Huh? Who can tell me? Huh? How many fingers? It's pretty easy.
5.
5, right? 5. Did you have to count 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1? Or you saw it as 5 immediately?
So it does 5 immediately.
Yes, right? So in previous, I want to go to school, the computer would process it as one word by one word by one word and then connect the dots together. But the transformer technology allows it to look at the sentence or the paragraph as is, as a one whole block. So it can start answering immediately. That is, yani, simplifying it to understand. So this is the meaning of generative pre-trained transformer. So back to today's app. Number 1, we want to explore perplexity. And perplexity is the huge, unbelievable, unmatched tool of research. So I want you to go to perplexity.ai. Let's go and let's see. I want you all to open the link and let's see what's going on. That's very good. So perplexity is a model that is based on another models underlying. We have a reasoning, which is depending on OpenAI, O3 Mini. This is the model. We have reasoning by R1, the DeepSeek model that is made for deep research. And they have Auto and they have Pro. We're going to explain each of them. Okay. But I need to assign each of you specific tasks. This is for trying another feature in another app. So I'm going to assign you tasks later on. So yani, be ready. So now now the auto. I want you to be on auto. Okay. I want you to type the top 5 stocks. We want to know about the top 5 stocks. See what Perplexity will do is unmatched. No one does this. Did you see what it do? It actually drew the graph of each of them and the price comparison over time. This is for today. So I can click on for 6 months. Yeah, on Google, I can search one by one, but to put all 5 together, and I actually, and it's comparing each of them, opening and market cap and the year high and everything. And it's putting them in a table and the percentage of change. And I can actually maybe put top 10 even. Maybe its capacity is only like 5 and then it's going to have a big problem. So the top 10 here, I will say compare them. Did you see on the right? It's actually generating video if I want to watch on YouTube about the top 10 stocks for February 2025, February 11. So compare top 10 stocks graphs. نشوف. I think it would jam a little bit. Let's see. Wow, it still didn't jam. It's still working. Oh my God. So I can compare a whole 6 months or a whole 1 day and so on. Again, all of these are Zionists, unfortunately. Google and Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, all of these are Zionists, unfortunately. And they are the top stocks, and also the top AI companies are all Zionists, unfortunately. So anyways, this is Perplexity, okay? So I want to assign Amr, find me the top 10, top 5 cryptocurrencies and compare them, okay? And who else with us today? You have Brother Muhammad. Brother Muhammad, I want you to find for us the top 10 halal restaurants in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Who else with us today? I I think we have. Okay. And I'm assigning those two because we are going to use this on Zoom now. So once you typed, and I want you to show us the result, because I'm having an AI assistant with me now. So he's going to give me a report. So, once you're ready, let me know. I'm going to allow screen sharing.
I finished.
Okay, you finished? Okay, you can share screen with us. Yes, I can start seeing. Wow, amazing. Very, very good. Very good. Go downwards a little bit. Yes, amazing. So people who are in finance, let's say this is gold for them, right? This is very good for them. Or those who are amateurs or beginners but are trying to just explore, it's very good for them too. طيب, Brother Muhammad, did you find the top halal restaurants for us?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, show us on the screen. You can share screen now. Thank you, Amr. So it opened the map actually. So Perplexity has its own map. Can you click on the map, brother? Wait. So it opened an interactive map, and you can choose between different restaurants. You can click anywhere in the map, right? So click here. And if you download the mobile app actually of Perplexity, you can actually chat in the voice mode. So you can ask the same question, and it's gonna answer you, and it's gonna give you all these varieties and recommend for you maybe the best restaurant from its opinion. So that's Babush. Okay, thank you. Why I was assigning you this, because we're gonna now take Zoom AI. So while we were actually recording, I turned on the Zoom AI companion. So this AI companion is working, and I think it's working for all of you guys, which means, yes, all of you guys can click on the AI companion in your Zoom, because this is a paid version of Zoom, and Zoom is Zionist also again. So this is unfortunately a paid version of Zoom, but we have to try the feature. So I want you all to click on the AI companion in your toolbar. You will find share, the green button on Zoom, and then you will find AI companion. So now we have covered maybe like around 30 minutes. So you can tell the AI companion, summarize for me from the beginning of the meeting, what happened. You can say, Amr, was my name mentioned? What tasks were assigned to me? And after the AI companion finishes the meeting, we finish the meeting, AI companion will send me immediately a meeting summary with all the meeting minutes. So I can say, summarize for me all the tasks and everybody in the meeting who was assigned what and what happened. So you might join the meeting late and...
So, brother Amar, I did that. So, whatever I see, everybody would see, or it's just
No,
me?
it's a chat for you only.
Okay.
So I want someone to read for us from the chat what's going on.
Yeah, I can read it since I'm on. I just
Okay.
asked, summarize the meeting so far. It says the meeting covered several topics: review of AI concepts, LLMs, neural networks, alternatives to ChatGPT, discussions on machine learning and deep learning applications, limitations of language models, including hallucinations and energy saving behaviors, introduction to perplexity, AI for research,
Okay, thank you.
demonstrations, and all. Yeah.
That's very good. Anybody else tried something want to share with us?
So does it only capture what we say in the meeting, or does it also see what is on the screen, what the screen is being shared, and what content is on?
Not the screen. It's the screen feature. We are going to take which AI actually models can share, have a screen sharing feature that it can look and see screens. We are just coming to this point, like just immediately after that. So I asked my AI companion here, was Amr name mentioned and what task were he assigned? It says, yes, Amr name was mentioned in the meeting. He was assigned the task of finding the top 5 cryptocurrencies and comparing them using the Perplexity AI tool. And it's very aware of. So this is another feature, another Zoom AI, I mean another AI that is very powerful now in your hands. So this is the AI companion that we wanted to show. So you have your AI companion. It's a feature that me, the host, I can turn off or on. So I turn it on for everyone to be able to do. So if you want it during the time, you can use it. And it's different than the chat. So for you to continue chatting, you have to close it and then click on the chat to open the chat. Those are two different things. I think I did not add Sister Hafsa to the Notion or Hafsa LLC. I'm sorry. I will add again. Okay. Invite. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to Perplexity. Bismillah, where are you? Perplexity. Okay, I want to share screen. Okay, I will share screen again. So back to Mr. Perplexity. Perplexity is having a discover feature, which is you can, like news. So whatever world news you are interested in, it can suggest it for you. And you can actually play with the settings to choose, let's say I'm interested more in finance, and then save interest so that finance is your first tab here, and so on. So this is something on the side, but my interest here is library and spaces. So library, it has all the threads and it is searchable. When I go to ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT, do you see my ChatGPT that I opened also?
Yes.
Okay, so ChatGPT also, I can search all chats here. So if you have a very old chat, you can search it because imagine after like 2 years. So I've been using ChatGPT now for nearly 2 years. You need to go all to the chats in the beginning. So here in ChatGPT, it's called chats. In Perplexity, it's called threads. So in the threads, I can actually add a certain thread to my space. So I will go to space here. What's the space? The space is when I am making a project and I need so many resources to work on that project, like links, PDFs, websites, other threads and chats that I have finally found something. So let's say I am working on a project, on a research on the top 10 cryptos and top 10 stocks, right? And you can add emoji for fun if you want also. So I can put this emoji for fun. And then I can go downwards. I can give custom instructions. What are custom instructions, for example, that I want here? So let's say I want always answer me, always avoiding any company owned or one of its biggest shareholders is BlackRock, because BlackRock are Zionists, they support Israel, support the IDF and all that. So let's say I'm doing top 10 cryptos and top 10 stocks for myself, but I don't want to invest with anything that BlackRock has holding up. So I can create my own space and then I say continue. Now I have this space. This space, I have instructions here on the side. I can add files, any PDFs, any books, any links that I want to add, that will help me. I'm working on this research, right? And then here, what kind of sources you want to rely on? You want to rely on academic scholarly research papers, social people like talking on Reddits and something like that. This space only, so I can turn off the internet. I can turn off and only use material that I gave it in this space. And I also can add threads. So I'm going to add now my threads. Okay, I'm going to add the threads that we actually relied on. So I'm going to go to my library here, the top 5 stocks here. This thread is helpful in my research. So I'm going to actually add it. So I'm going to, there are different ways to add the thread. One of them is to click here on the top and say plus space. Plus space, it's going to tell me choose which space you want to add it to. So I'm going to say research on the top 10 cryptos and top 10 stocks. So now it's added. It's now in my space, or you can call the space instead, you can call a project. So now it's in my project that is now private. I'm going to click here. I can actually invite a person to be working on with my project. But here, all the threads that I need, it's here. So I'm working now on the project. I turned off everything except this space. I can say I need top 10, whatever, top 10 stocks where I'm gonna say only top 10 stocks, and that's it. I'm gonna be silent. I'm gonna see if it's gonna stay away from BlackRock as I mentioned. Okay. Oh, it says excluding BlackRock linked companies. Oh, excluding. So as you see now, so I want you now to work on a space. So I want you, this is your practical part now. I want you to go to the library, make a thread or two, and I want you in the space to create a space, okay? Create a space. And I want you, if you want any custom instruction, and I want you to add one link of a website, one PDF, and then one thread. Okay. And as you are working, just listen to me if you want. I'm going to make another project, okay, as we are working, okay. But now start working on. The prompt is create a space that has one link, one PDF, and one thread. So if you didn't make any threads, if you didn't chat with Perplexity, go ahead and chat to make a thread and then add it to your space. Islamic education in the West. I'm working on another space while you're working, guys. So I'm going to get my from my sources, I'm going to add a link, which is my website, daruttarbiya.com. And let's see if it's able to read the website. Oh, I'm adding a link, daruttarbiya.com. Okay, so I added it. And let's see what's going to be going on here. I want to add a source so I can add a file, right? So I can add a file. I'm gonna add my hadith book, let's say hadith. So I'm going to be adding my hadith book here. So I'm adding now, I added the website and I added hadith book, right? And then I'm gonna start chatting with it once the PDF is uploaded. It's working on, I'm not sure why it's
So what happens? Like it looks basically for whatever information is on the PDF or link,
it's
and
up
then it goes
to
out on the internet and gets you related.
it's up to how you turn it on or off. So imagine you have a class and you are studying this class. You have all your class material, you're taking class in economics. So you can get all the lectures of your professor, all the video lectures, all the PDFs and material and books and everything, and say, from this, summarize for me how the final test can be. Give me scenarios, 5 scenarios of how the final.
So it's going to generate like new contents based upon what you feed in through the PDF and link, right?
Yeah, but it's up to how you're gonna turn on or off. So if you turn on the web, this is bad when you want native research only on the data you are providing. It's going to confuse it a lot when you turn on the web.
Yeah, I got it. But it's going to provide you summarization, right? It
Yes,
will summarize whatever you uploaded, like provided through the link and local files.
yes. For the idea of the powerful part is not when you turn on the web. The powerful part is when you turn off the web actually and keep it to your space only. But this is one thing, and also the power is I can invite you to collaborate with me. You want to try it?
Yeah, you can put my name, Sabreeze at Gmail.
Email. We need an email.
Yeah, Sabreeze at gmail.com.
Fabrice.
At gmail.com.
Okay. Wow, you're from the earliest people who made the Gmail.
Yeah, I was in Germany that time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to know. But the right 39. Okay, it's creating something else.
So I invited you now, right? So now you can actually access the space here, and I can say, what is Darut Tarbiyah? And I turned off the internet. I say, what is Darut Tarbiyah? Let's see. Is Islamic education organization that focuses on providing transformative and leadership. And it's giving me the resource, which is my website here. I can click here and it actually opens the website. And yes, it is correct. Key features. I can say, I can continue on the thread and talk about the hadith book, right? Summarize for me the 40 hadith book. So I'm making, I made a book to make easy memorizing the hadith of Rasulullah by the number of words, right? So I'm gonna say, summarize for me the 40 hadith. What's going on here?
Basically, it's doing a RAG technique, right? The retrieval augmented generation here.
Yes. Oh, collected focusing on nurturing leadership and character development in Muslims. I'm going to open, so it's giving you intention. Yes, this is the first hadith. Second hadith, ad-dinu nasiha, sincerity in religion. So it's giving you, but it's only gave 17 and then stopped, which is not, we said about the laziness of language models, but as we can see from the sources, this is the source, 40 short hadith. And by the way, this book that I made was with AI assistance. So I collected the hadith in Arabic, but I did the translation and the transliteration in Namal A'malu bin Niyat by the AI. I didn't write it word for word like this. So, so now you can produce your book 10 times faster than you would have done it, or 10 times cheaper, because I didn't have to hire somebody who will translate and then somebody who's transliteration. No. So, but it was able to read. This is the first hadith. This is the second hadith. Religion is sincerity. Let's go and see the second hadith here, sincerity in religion. So I can be working on a project. Yalla, if anybody has worked on a project, let's see what have you been doing. So the spaces, because next step, I'm going to show you spaces now on ChatGPT. Yalla, if anybody has anything to share with us, uh, so this is one thing that is better for the perplexity over ChatGPT. That this feature in ChatGPT is paid. The feature of spaces is in the paid version of ChatGPT. It might not be as powerful as the one in Perplexity. Let's see and let's compare. I'm gonna share screens. So somebody send a message for your book. How did you produce the graphic design and background? I've been doing graphic design since 2006 myself, and I don't give my graphic design to AI. I design myself. But I'm going to give you part of our course. Inshallah, I will be giving you websites where you can produce decent graphic design, and I can give you also my templates of work if you want to use it. These templates I have developed over years. You can use it for your own graphic design also. But the idea is I have been designing since 2006. It's now like nearly 19 years of experience in that field. Since I was in college, I started learning, and I started taking it as a side hobby. And that is one thing about whatever, anything, AI, graphic design, video making, anything. If you take it as a side hobby after 15, 20 years, it can be a full-time job, or it can be you are an expert in that field. Though you put 1-2 hours a day on the side, but over time, it makes you an expert. So back to okay. Now, if I want to do the same in ChatGPT, I open for you both ChatGPT, the free version. This is the free version of ChatGPT. I have ChatGPT Plus that I can upgrade. This is an account, and I can go and have another account, which is my paid one. This is my paid ChatGPT, right? So number one, it has Sora here. Sora is the video making of ChatGPT, and it has also the idea of projects. So I can now start a new project, and I can say also Islamic education in the West, let's say, right? And I create the project. So here, same as Perplexity, but very primitive to Perplexity. I can add instructions also, and I can add files, add documents, code files, images, and more, and that's it. So the competition is huge between language models now, and I don't have the features of turn on academic, scholarly, web research, and all these things. I don't have that. I only have those two things. So this is in the paid version. But so back to the point, inshallah. Okay. طيب. Now, we covered Zoom AI, we covered Perplexity AI, but now we want to start talking with AI. So I want to chat with ChatGPT. I know some of you might have it. Anybody here tried the ChatGPT advanced voice mode? Did you try it? Anybody tried advanced voice mode on ChatGPT?
Is that free or it's
free? It's free. So now,
how do we get to that actually?
To meet you. I think.
Excuse me, I'm sorry again.
How do I get to the audio?
How do you get to the audio? Okay, we're gonna say many ways, okay? So number one, you might have this use voice mode on the right here. Do you have it? Because some versions don't have it. Do you have it?
Yes, I have it.
Everybody has it? Everybody having any problem? Because if you do not have it, you can actually, by the way, download ChatGPT to your computer. And this is one thing people do not know. Whether it's Apple or Windows, I gave you here the link if you want to download ChatGPT to your desktop. So you click here, it's gonna take you to OpenAI, and then if you want to download for Mac or for Windows, so you can actually download it. That is one very essential thing about ChatGPT. right? Uh, and as you can see, we have mobile also. If you download the mobile app, it has it. فأنا have ChatGPT on my computer. So for example, so anyway, so back to our ChatGPT, the advanced voice mode. And as you can see, it's not here. It's actually when you click on a new chat, it's here. So I want to chat now with Mr. ChatGPT and I want to learn Urdu. So I'm going to turn it on. And when you hear ChatGPT speaking, let me know because I'm not sure if there will be a confusion between the mic for Zoom and the mic for ChatGPT. So it's now opening. Once the blue thing is the advanced voice mode, the blue circle. So far, it's not. Has to be a blue circle.
Sure. A blue circle is often used as a simple geometric shape.
Assalamu
But it can also
alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm happy to hear you greeting me with such warmth. How can I help you today?
Guys, anybody can hear my friend? What's your name?
Hello. My name is ChatGPT. I'm here to chat and help out with questions or ideas. What should we talk about?
Anybody of you guys can hear?
Yes.
You can hear him, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to ask it to teach you a language. Start with the very basic word. Any language that you can think of, okay? And I'm going to turn it on and you talk to it. I'm not sure if it's not gonna hear you or no. Let's try. Let's see.
How do you say hello world in Python?
I'd love to help you both out. How can I join in? If you both want to talk, I can help answer questions, share information, or just chat about what's on your mind. Let me know what you'd like to discuss or together.
Yeah, can you share me the logic of adding two numbers in Python programming language?
Sure. Let's break it down with an example. In Python, if you want to add two numbers, you can simply use the plus operator. Here's a quick snippet. To use question, the numbers are added are either 1 or 2. To add numbers, you can simply use the plus operator.
My guidelines won't let me talk about that.
Okay, so
Can I help
thank you.
with some-
Thank you. I appreciate. Can you write me an email to invite people to a 12-week AI course by the Academy?
I'd be happy to help you with that. Here's a draft you can personalize. Subject, join us for an exciting 12-week AI course at the Academy. Dear recipient's name, we're thrilled to announce our upcoming 12-week AI course at the Academy. This program is designed to dive deep into artificial intelligence.
Thank
covering
you so
everything-
much. Thank you. I will close now because I want you to see that actually it's have written what we spoke about. And you were talking about Python. It's actually was writing the code.
So it generates it, huh? Okay, I was wondering where the text generation was happening.
So yes, but the bad part of it is you have to wait. You have to wait.
So we have to end the conversation for everything
I
to
did
pop up.
not wait, so I ended here, so it did not finish the email. So I have to wait for it to say the entire email so that I can find it. One very serious application in that, I can actually be driving and chatting with ChatGPT with the voice mode. I can say, prepare for me an email about this, this, and that. Make me this Excel sheet. I actually made an Excel sheet with the voice mode while driving. So made this Excel sheet about, I think, yeah, I had the mosques that I was supposed to contact and follow up with, like a sheet to follow up and track. So make this sheet, write these 10 mosques name and write the follow-up status of each of them. This is while driving. So you can actually start writing code while driving. So make me a Python code of this, this, and that. And when you go back home, you'll find the code ready, and so on. And also I can use it for learning. I meant, brother, not Python language. I meant like Chinese or Japanese or something like that. So let's try, and now in language learning. So who wanna try any language? Huh? بس a real language, not Python. Huh? Who wanna try?
German?
Okay, let's see. Bismillah. I'll have to start a new chat. So new chat. I have to wait for the blue circle, right?
Absolutely. I'd love to help with that.
السلام عليكم يا ريس. ازيك يا ريس؟
وعليكم السلام. أنا بخير الحمد لله. كيف حالك؟ هل
You can,
ترغب في الحديث عن أي شيء آخر أو الاستمرار في مناقشة؟
يعني you can speak Arabic?
Yes, I can speak Arabic.
Okay,
I'm comfortable
so I'm gonna give you my friend who wants to learn German, not Arabic, okay? So please talk to him now.
Sure, I'd be happy to help your friend with German. If they
Yeah,
would
can we communicate in German?
like to ask questions, I'm all ears. Let's
Yeah,
dive
can we communicate in German? Can we communicate in German language?
in German. We might begin with greetings. Hello is Hallo, and good morning is Guten Morgen.
Yeah, was machen
If
Sie?
they are, you can say Wie geht es dir, which means
Yeah, was machen Sie?
I'd like to try. You're welcome.
Wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie?
Wie heißen Sie?
Wie heißen Sie is how you formally ask someone for their name in German. It's like saying, what is your name? If you want to respond, you can say, Ich heiße your name, meaning my name is your name.
Okay.
Would you like to practice?
That's amazing. For me, I'm Arab. I have no clue about Urdu. Can you teach me how to pronounce it properly, okay? But step by step, because I'm so slow.
I'd love to help you learn some Urdu, and we can take it slowly. Let's start with a simple greeting. Salamu alaikum. This means
I know Salam Alaikum, it's easy. I want something in Urdu.
got it. Let's start with a common Urdu greeting. Aapka kya hal hai? Aapka kya hal hai? Which means, how are you? The pronunciation is Aapka kya hal hai?
No, it's very hard for me. Break it down.
Let's break it down step by step. Aap.
Up.
This sounds like great. You've got op down. Now let's move to ka. Ka is car, but shortened and without the R sound at the end. Would you like to try putting?
Apka.
Yes, exactly. You're doing well. Now let's add kya, which means what?
Apka
Kya.
kya. Apka kya.
You're getting it. Now let's add the last part. Hal hai, which means
Apka
condition.
kya hal hai.
Perfect. You've put it all together.
My
Aapka kya
pronunciation
hal
is
hai?
good. My pronunciation is good.
Your pronunciation sounds good. You're
That's very
capturing the
good.
main
Thank
sounds
you
correctly.
so much. Thank you, Ma'assalam.
So, brother, can we also use this for learning Quran?
No, not for learning Quran. For learning Quran, you can actually recite, maybe stop you in an ayah that is wrong, but to make it correct for your pronunciation, no, it's not.
We test like a simple surah, and then how do we use
So
it?
there's Tartil AI. I don't know.
Yes, there is
what
another app called Tartil AI, but the idea of tajweed, no, it's not gonna help you fix your tajweed. So far, طبعا it might be updated next year or something. But you can actually with the Quran, you can tafsir. You can ask it about tafsir, meanings of ayah. You can actually say, I'm gonna recite. If you heard me say an ayah wrong or missing an ayah, correct me. But tajweed and fine tuning of fine recitation, it might not help you with that. And actually, this is magnificent about teaching kids Quran, okay? So I will teach now. So I'm going to make it a teacher and it's going to talk to the kids. And you can tell it, explain to my son this math problem because he has a problem with it. So you can say, explain Quran Surah Al-Fil, to 3-year-old kids who are sitting in front of you now and listening to you. I'm gonna give very fast example because I want to move on to other things. So I'm going to say, you are now a teacher. You are now a teacher and you are talking to fifth graders. I want you to explain to them, but I'm sorry, I'm going to turn this off because it's better to take a lady voice
Hi there.
in
I just wanted-
teacher.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
I'm excited
teachers,
to help
their
you get things
voices
done.
are better clear as ladies. Assalamu alaikum. You are now a Quran tafsir teacher. You're supposed to teach Surah Al-Fil meaning with a storytelling technique and motivational speaking to 3 grade third graders. You have only 2 minutes to summarize everything. Go ahead.
Wa alaikum assalam. Let's dive into the story of Surah Al-Fil in a way that's exciting and meaningful. This chapter talks about a miraculous event from a long time ago. Once, a powerful ruler named Abraha marched with a huge army of elephants to destroy the Kaaba.
That's very boring. I want you to sound so much exciting.
Absolutely. Let's make it thrilling. Picture this. A huge, proud army with mighty elephants led by a king named Abraha is marching to Mecca. His goal? To tear down the Kaaba.
So as you can see, so you can use it actually to be in classroom, talking to the kids, and the kids can interact with her on. So let's replace teachers. No, it's never gonna replace teachers. But now I wanna show ChatGPT things. Okay, so this is only on your mobile app. Mobile app paid version that you can actually video record, so video chat with ChatGPT. So if anybody has a paid version, you can video and show the room, show this paper, show whatever. But if I want to do this for free, do you know which AI model we talked about last time that can do this for free? I want to show it what's inside the room and chat with it on based on that. Which AI model we can use for free? Give it a guess.
Google AI.
Yes, Google AI Studio, which is based on Gemini. So the latest version is Gemini 2.0 Flash. So let's go. I put it for you in the Notion from last time, but I put it again on Notion for you to be able to use it. So let's do it. But we're not gonna be able to test it together, so I'll just put it for you on a video. Sorry. Okay. So we have Google AI Studio from last time we said that. So here, stream real time on the left. So I want you to open it. If you don't have the link, I'm sending to you in the chat. Okay, and you can try it because I am sharing the microphone and it has a problem with microphone with Zoom plus microphone talking to it, but you guys can do it, I think. I'm not sure. So here I can share my screen with Gemini. I can show Gemini a video, so I can open the video and show Gemini myself. Am I dressed well for this interview? Whatever. So let's, for example, and the problem you have, it doesn't talk except English. When I tried it in, I'm not sure other language, but I tried it with Arabic. It doesn't speak Arabic, but understands Arabic, but it does not speak Arabic. And that's a problem. So for example, I am sharing my screen and I'm gonna start talking to it now. I'm going to ask it, what do you see, Gemini?
Okay, I see that you are on the Daru Tarbiya website. It looks like an Islamic education website that provides resources for mentors, teachers, parents, and institutions.
So what services this website provide?
It looks like this website offers online courses, youth programs, and camps and trips.
Anything else?
Yes, I see that they also offer training for teachers and youth directors, as well as Islamic curriculum.
Can I show you a math problem that is giving me a big hard time, and I want you to solve it?
Sure, I'd be happy to help with a math problem. Let me know what it
Okay.
is.
Okay, this math problem is so complicated. I cannot. What is the value of f of -2 minus g3?
Okay, I see the problem. It is asking for the value of f minus 2 minus g3, where fx equals 3/4 x plus 10, and gx equals x caret 2 to 3. I'll solve it for you. F minus 2 is equal to 3/4 minus 2 plus 10, which is equal to 8.5. G.
I hope
3.
your answer is right. Did you hear him
I
talking,
understand.
or the? I'm sorry. Guys, do you hear him?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have a question. So instead of
Yes,
screen
I heard
share,
that.
if the students
Now we're going to ask if the
want
other people on
to,
the call could hear him.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, back again. And yes.
yeah, sorry to interject. So my question is, instead of screen share, like if a student has got like a book and then there is a math, problem. Is there a way like he can
Yes, video.
connect it through the
This is
camera and
video. This is video. You can.
so you can connect the webcam and then
And,
showcase the book
and
and
also, can you take a
Select the
picture and
video
upload it?
source. So when you select, it's gonna ask you camera or screen. Select camera.
then you can project, right, the camera to the book and then
Yes, I will do it for. No, I don't think it's gonna do double camera for Zoom and camera for me. So I think it's going.
no, like
Unless
if you have a book, like you can point your camera on your tablet or your laptop
okay.
towards the book
Yes. Let's try.
because it will be very helpful for kids, students, like if they want to learn, from an online tutor.
Yes. So do you see me, Gemini?
Yes, I see you. You are in a video call, and the
What
window is on a tab.
What am I wearing?
You are wearing a white hoodie.
Do I look like African or Asian or?
I can see your face, but I cannot determine your race or ethnicity. These
No.
are complex concepts, and it is best to avoid making assumptions about
Bob,
them.
assume my age. What do you think my age range is?
I'm not able to guess your age accurately.
So if I'm
I
dressed,
don't have the
if
ability.
I have an interview tomorrow for my work, my dress is good, or should I change?
If you have an interview tomorrow, your white hoodie might be a bit casual. You might consider changing into something more professional.
Okay. But this is camera. Did you see? I'm sorry. Stop Gemini, I think.
So if you ask, am I a man or a
Stopping now.
woman, can it identify?
Anything else?
But I'm sorry. Excuse me again. What were you saying?
No, I was asking if you ask it, am I a man or a woman? Can it identify?
No, in Google and big corporates, they have a big problem identifying. They have a hard time identifying very sophisticated questions like this. طيب. Now we're going to go to the last thing, which is ChatGPT settings, right? ChatGPT settings is one thing that people ignore. Many people deal with ChatGPT, but they ignore the idea of the settings. I never ignore it because it's very essential. So let's go to ChatGPT and see what's going on. So when I go to ChatGPT, I have different kinds of settings on the right. So tasks is one new, but I want to talk about customizing ChatGPT. So what should ChatGPT call you? What do you do? What traits should ChatGPT have? So always answer with short answers, no more than 3 lines. Okay, so ChatGPT usually starts answering very long answers. I will say, tell me about poverty in America, right? And let's see if it's going to listen to 3 lines, and that's it. So what if I turned off this feature, which is you can actually every time say get only credible resources from this and that. Oh, it's still I have to do a new chat. Let's say see, it started writing a whole article about it. So number 1, customizing ChatGPT, and you can tell it about. So I can say any email sign at the end, Kareem Hassan, director of Darut Tarbiyah, let's say, right? And you can say, write an email and do so and so. Anyways, this is customization. I'm going to go to the settings, and this is very important here. The theme, this is like, it's not a big deal, but I want the personalization. The memory is on or off. That's a very, very essential, very essential. If the memory is on, it's going to build on in every single chat that you have done. So if I said in this chat, my name is Kareem Hassan, next chat is going to deal with me as Kareem Hassan. If I said my email is so and so, it's going to build on, which is after some times it starts putting information together and sometimes confusing and hallucinating and mixing up. This is a bad problem, but the good is that it's from now on, it knows that I'm Kareem Hassan. From now on, it knows that my email is such and such. From now on, it knows that my title is so and so. So you can turn on the memory or turn it off. I usually turn it off. And these are the custom instructions. Again, this is another way, and there is advanced even instructions. What are you using? The web search, the coding, the DALI, which is image generation, the canvas, which is for Word document. So cancel. This is the speech, the one who we were playing. No, I want the lady, or I want Cove. This is a guy, and so on. Data controls. This is very important for privacy. Improve the model for everyone, meaning that you will take my data and train on it? No, of course. Do not take my data. This is privacy. Allow your content to be used to train our models? Of course not. I will never do so. So if you have it, go now and turn it off. I'm not sure for the free version if you are allowed to turn it off or no, but for the paid version, of course. So this is, I think, the price of free that you are dealing with is free. It's improving the AI model based on your privacy. But these are 2 important things in the personalization. And the last thing, which is connected apps. So to attach from Google Drive or from Microsoft, you need to connect. So I will click connect. It's going to ask me about my account, and you connect your Google Drive. So when I say here attach, I can add directly from my Google Drive. So it's going to open my Google Drive and find immediately find here from Google Drive. So actually it was very beneficial to me because, for example, I give khutbahs sometimes. So I had a khutbah that was requested from me just 1 hour before Salat al-Jum'ah. And I had to gather all my Google Drive. I gave it all my khutbahs on Google Drive. I said, compare it together and see what is the best for college students after 1 hour today, which with the relative events happening in Gaza, which is the best khutbah. So ChatGPT was able to pick it for me exactly the khutbah that was perfect for the situation. So these are some features of ChatGPT, AI, Perplexity, Zoom, and this is how you can be super, super fast in your life, inshallah ta'ala, with all these tools. Inshallah, we didn't finish yet ChatGPT. All you know now the basic features of ChatGPT after this, but still we are gonna use ChatGPT in a lot upcoming in marketing, in video making, in book writing, and others. If anybody has any questions, I will be here for more 5 minutes. If no questions, then I'll have to leave now.
Yeah, the flowchart piece, can you show me on the chat GPT?
If it can do flowchart.
Yeah, last time I think you showed us. I
Yes.
didn't
So
get the recordings. Like, can you share the
here
recording link?
there are diagrams and charts in the Explore More GPTs, right? I will ask, can you make a flowchart?
Can you share your screen and show me?
I'm sorry. I did work on it, but I never shared my screen. I'm sorry. So I went to a GPT called Mermaid Chart, and I said, can you make a flow chart? And it's now connected to mermaidchart.com. And let's see. Okay, so here it's doing it on Mermaid, right? Now let me render the diagram. This is a simple flow chart that represents a basic decision making. So it made now the flow chart on Mermaid. Do you see, brother? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. My question was like, how do you get to Mermaid from ChatGPT?
Yes, we go to explore GPTs here on the left. So it's number one in the featured here, in the top 4 featured here. This is the one. Or
Okay.
you can type here, as we learned last time, flow chart, right? So it's here, but I can say flow chart, right? And then I can see, and we see the ratings here. This is 50K plus. This is 1K plus, you know.
But all of them, like I've used Lucid and all, but sometimes they are all paid. But when I use it from here, it's going to be free, right? I would not
It's
log in or
up to each of them and how they allow
okay,
you
they
to
can
use
charge
their
me
bets.
or okay, got it.
MindMeister, of course, was I used to do it, but it's only having here 80 chats, so I'm not sure. So, but
Can you do like swim lanes, Visio swim lanes?
I am not sure. You can try the GPTs here in the store.
Okay.
So you can look at the featured one is in the beginning, you know, under each section. So usually those in the beginning are the top, right? And and they are usually made by companies, not by individuals. So this is by Khan Academy. This is by Allwire Technologies. Quick YouTube, Equity Data, what's that? So these are by website and so on. So anyways, we finished, inshallah. So Jazakumullah khairan. I'm hoping that it was a beneficial class to all of
Yeah,
you.
what about the recordings link? Can you share that on the WhatsApp?
So today is not a link. I still have to upload it. Yeah, it's on my computer. It's saving on my computer, so I'll still have to upload
Yeah,
it.
the first session, I didn't get the recording link.
Yes, I will find it for you, or ask on the group, because WhatsApp was deleted from my phone 2 days ago, so all previous messages are not on it.
Okay, not a problem. I will do that. Yeah.
But I will make sure to to upload the recording of today, and also to find the link from last time.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Jazakallah khair. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.